It's designed to work.
Right.
Like I said, this is our first year doing the different things that we're doing this year. So you can't ever say, oh, well, it'll be 7-0 because we're both running the wing T.
Right.
Hey, I'm glad it is because we're beating Centreville at their own game right now.
All right, set the clock for you. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers when they come out and get under center. Big set of downs right here for the Bucs and the Tigers. Centreville got the big turnover, and so far they've capitalized on it. They flipped the field, and they are in the red zone of the Buccaneers.
The 2nd and 7 for the Tigers, the Buccaneers 17.
Tigers stay in the spread formation, single back behind the quarterback in shotgun. They're going to hand it off to him. He's off the right side. Near the 1st down marker. Going to be a little bit short.
Howard Williams on the stop.
3rd down and call it 3 for the Bucs. The Tigers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 3. Single receiver right, 2 to the left. Nettles in shotgun, waiting for the snap. He's going to take it, bobbles the snap, ball's on the ground.
Did all he could just to get back on it.
You know, the quarterback muffed the snap, and that messes up the timing of the whole play.
Oh, absolutely.
Loss on the play, going to set up a 4th down. Call it a long 4.
A long 4, another big play. Buccaneers defense, let's see if they're up to it. 11:02 left in the, before halftime, we're just underway.
Definitely changes the play calling here on 4th down.
Absolutely.
What, you know, at the least would have been 4th and 2, now it's 4th and 4. Shotgun formation. Nettles in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's going to hand off to 26 over the right side. Maverick McKelvin. Let's see where they spot the football. Very close. I think he's short. I'll say this, it's definitely a 1st down.
I think the motor grabbed him and pulled him backwards.
And the Bucs take over a big play there by number 8.
That's the motor.
That's the motor. What's his last name?
Maverick the motor McKelvin.
That's right.
Pronounced McKelvin. That's right. He's been hitting the iron. Sherman Davis, my spiritual advisor and legal guru, or I should say my spiritual guru and legal advisor.
All right, here come the Buccaneers. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Decent running room there for the Bucs.
Number 7, Josiah Miller.
Bickham doing an excellent job of blocking from the wide receiver position. That's the 2nd time tonight I've seen him knock down his opponent.
Oh, Devion Bickham's one of my favorites. You can't help but love him.
Now, I will say this. The gentleman that he's knocking down is a freshman. But he does not, he looks the part. He's learning on the fly.
Whoever it is, he's starting for Centreville.
Exactly. All right, Bucs handed off the right side.
Keep moving, keep moving. I mentioned about Josiah Miller. He went to a couple of select invitation-only prospect camps here before the season started. Southern Miss, he went there and put on a really good show and was invited to the University of Alabama prospect camp and turned in a 4.740 at 230 pounds. And you might say, well, a 4.3 is what a lot of people that say they're running a 4.3 are not running a 4.3.
Very few human beings have ever run a 4.3.
When you're on laser time, 4.7 carrying 230 pounds, you might not
unless Coach Beard is working the stop clock.
Yeah.
He can handle it.
Yeah, maybe so. But let me tell you, that's a salty 40 time for a young man that's 17, 18 years old, you know, because he's not going to reach his full athletic potential until 27 years old.
Amen to that, that's right.
54 years old is the double 27, and you are not at your peak athletic potential at 54.
I'm 54, that's what I am too.
Yeah.
I don't know how much peak I've got left in me.
None.
None.
No, as far as peak. meaning the best you ever were, they say 27. Of course, that's for an athlete that continues to grow and work out. Anyway,
Single wing left for the Buccaneers, 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Injun Joe. Hit at the line of scrimmage, but still falls forward for a first down. You know, the play was defended well, but he's just too strong, and he gets the first down.
We feed 7. Feed 7. First down.
1st and 10 for the Buccaneers at their own 23-yard line. Single back, Williams. Wing left. They're going to hand it off to the bricklayer up the middle. Not much room there, and no gain on the play. The ball is loose. It did. I think the center, no, excuse me, number 42, Jude Rawls recovers the fumble. Big play there by Mr. Jude.
Remind me to hug his neck after the game. Now, we have got to cover that ball with both arms, Larry Zonka style, until we get into the open field.
And even then.
Yeah.
So far,
for those of you listening,
the bricklayer's got the big play, but he's also put the ball on the deck. Number 39. Also was an owner of the Jacksonville Bulls of the USFL. 2nd down and 12 for the Bucs. Back to pass is Jenkins looking downfield. Got him receiver. Oh, and he misses. Number 42, Jude Rawls on the play. Had him open. Play that he needs to make.
Well, you're going to always have people open whenever you go away from the run and pass. You know, Devion Bickham was open down here, but I'm saying the first option was probably the little out to Jude Rawls, and in defense of Jude Rawls, it was just an inch.
Yeah, 6 inches. All right, 3rd down and 12. Bucs would like nothing better than to get a first down, if for no other reason, to improve field position.
Absolutely.
Bucs under center. Tight end right, wing left.
Yep,
movement on the play.
I think they moved, Chris.
I'm not so sure. I think it's a false start against the offense, and it is.
Well,
I like the idea of going on 2, and you've got to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
It's easier in practice, gets harder in the games.
Well, and 50% of the times they jump in practice, because once you get used to the old muscle memory, go.
I know, yep.
The Pavlov's dog phenomena, go.
Takes over.
And then all of a sudden you're going to go.
3rd down and 15, 18. The Bucs don't want to turn it over here. Shotgun, no, excuse me, under center is Jenkins. Play action pass, looking downfield, throws over the middle. Ooh, picked off by Centreville.
Sure did.
Big mistake there by the Bucs. I thought they got a little greedy there. You know, they've controlled the ball. Maybe it's time to hand the ball off, get a few yards, and get some field position. As it is, the turnover, they're fortunate it passes 6 inches higher than it was. If not, that's a very
might walk in
easily returned touchdown, pick 6. Centreville 1st and 10 at the Buck 27-yard line.
8 minutes before halftime, Buccaneers defense is being called on again.
Here come the Tigers. Shotgun formation is Nettles. He's going to hand it off up the middle to number 22, McGillicuddy, and he falls forward for good yardage on first down.
Yep, nice gain.
It looks like Injun Joe, after an offensive series, comes out for the first play. We got an injury for the Bucs.
That's J.P. Brumfield.
What number have you got? Offensive lineman, 10th grader?
Yeah.
Is it a knee or is it a cramp?
It's his knee. He nursed that knee all week. He didn't play in the jamboree.
Gotcha.
Because of that knee. So,
see, I was under the impression that he was holding out for a bigger contract, but you're saying it was an injury.
It was an injury, and you hate to see that. He was a superstar on that undefeated junior varsity team last year, and called upon to be a starter, offense and defense, as a sophomore.
He's got a fine jersey number, I will say that, number 52. Yeah. I was under the impression that number was retired, but evidently not.
I think they had to call Sims Bird and ask could it be taken out of the trophy case?
And as humble as he is, yes.
And
Hampton Creel exhorting the troops.
well, talk about legend. Talk about retired jerseys. Talk
Hambo.
about legacy of football prowess at Bowling Green. All encased in one
Kelvin
human being.
McCain being Johnny on the spot, doing medical care on the sideline. Shotgun formation, play action pass. He's got a receiver down the sideline. Nice pass. Touchdown, Centreville.
I mean, he dropped it in there, Chris. Beautiful pass.
Nettles has looked good at the quarterback position so far. This passes that he's made, he missed one early. It was a little high to a receiver out of the backfield, but that was a touch pass, and he hit his receiver on the wheel route in stride.
I mean, he dropped it in there, Chris. I mean, it would have went through a basketball goal.
Yes, indeed.
That was a very.
That's a good analogy. Would have gone through a basketball. I believe that. All right, Centreville is going for 2, 7-6. Big PAT here. Under center is Nettles. He's going to take it. He's going to hand it off to the big fullback. Nice play by Engine Joe.
Engine Joe.
We talked earlier about the big deal having a kicker is, and you see it right here. Evidently, Centreville does not have a kicker.
Absolutely.
Because at this point in the game, you're going to tie it. You're not going for 2.
And I started with this philosophy probably 10 years ago, Chris, in high school football, to point out how important the PAT and having a kicker that can put. When you're ahead 7-6 in high school football.
In the first half.
All right, anytime. When you're up 7-6 in high school football, how far are you ahead? A touchdown.
That's a good analogy. Another one.
Because if you can't kick the extra point, you're not going to be kicking very many field goals.
Right.
In the NFL, if you're down 7-6, well, we'll get it decent field position and knock a field goal through.
Right.
But right now, Centreville is a touchdown back. Hutch Gonzalez had just entered the stadium.
It is the famous Hutch Gonzalez.
Hutch Gonzalez was an assistant coach.
And he's talking to the Bricklayers' cousin.
Assistant coach here at
Hutch.
Bowling Green.
Hutch!
He's been a head coach.
And there's the kickoff. Short kick. Dangerous kick. Fielded by the tight end nicely and rolled up there at the 39-yard line. I guess, inform me, where is Hutch now? Is it Lakeshore or North Shore? Left Mandeville?
No. Is it Zachary as the offensive coordinator?
I knew it was one of those schools. I
He was a
wasn't
head
quite sure.
coach at St. Thomas Aquinas. Did great
Mandeville?
things there. Head coach at Mandeville. And he was unhappy in that job. Now he is the offensive coordinator, and boy, they've got him an offensive coordinator.
All right, here come the Buccaneers. Double wing formation. Single receiver left. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Engine Joe. Spins forward
7 stitches.
and gets positive yardage on a play that should have been stopped for about no gain. That's all Engine Joe right there.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I enjoy every second of watching Josiah Miller because players of his caliber and his skill set do not come along very often.
Second down and 7 for the Bucs. 7:10 left in the half. 7-6 Buccaneers. Double wing formation again for the Bucs. Back deep is Josiah Miller. Hand off to the bricklayer off the left side. Makes one man miss. Got some room and gets the first down into Buccaneer territory.
What a fantastic block by the tackle, number 64, Jacob Mathern. If you're watching on Buck Vision now, live, or tomorrow sometimes, that
Then you
block,
can rewind it.
You can rewind it. Number 64, Jacob Mathern
We're
gets a
from
lot of
Louisiana.
credit for that run. And then also, the bricklayer, Kyron Cowart, you got to give your back credit whenever they know to stop or slow down enough to allow that block to
Yes,
happen.
that's a good running back can read his blocks. He knows when to accelerate. He knows when to slow down. And he looked very good on that play as he decelerated, then accelerated, much like the touchdown run earlier.
J.P. Brumfield is walking on the sideline with no noticeable limp.
He's fine.
He might be. just very, very conscientious of that knee.
Yep, that happens, yep.
Once you have a knee injury, you see a lot of players, they're never the same.
Yep.
Even though the doctor says your knee's
fine.
good as new.
You know, yeah, it's in your, it can be in your head, and you favor that thing.
But the quarterback, Meadowlark Jenkins, L.J. Jenkins, he had his knee destroyed last year. I talked to his mom before the game and said, hey, for the last 6 months, he's been convinced he's 100%.
All right, here come the Bucs.
Never crosses his mind.
Again, a double wing formation, single receiver left. They're going to hand it off. Oh, ball's on the deck again, picked up by number 6. Makes one man miss,
young
breaks
man,
off one man, and falls forward.
Oh, weight room. He never went down.
Gratuitous bounce there. That's the 3rd time that ball's been on the deck. And we're winning, but you got the ball on the deck 3 times and a half. That's something we need to correct.
Oh, look.
Good block by number 77, Bryce Graham downfield, the transfer. Looked good on that play.
Bryce Graham, I call him the big gun. He's always wore 84, but he's been called on to play a lot of offensive line.
He looked good on that play, had a nice block downfield against one of the defensive backs.
The big gun.
Single wing up, ball's on the deck again, picked up by the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well,
that's the 4th time the ball's been on the deck. That's something to think about.
Had a lot of rain during the day. I mean, is the ball damp? It's got to be. But I'm going to tell you, whenever that ball hits the deck as a quarterback and you pick it up, if you could just stick your nose forward a little bit.
All right, 3rd down and about 7.5 for the Bucs. 5:15 to go in the opening half. 7-6 Buccaneers. Buccaneers break the huddle. Single wing left, tight end left, slot receiver left. Handoff up the middle to Engine Joe. Got some running room. And is near the 1st down, should have it.
You know, after the season ended last year, about a week after the season, I saw where he had changed the number on his locker to 7. And I said, Joe Style, have you changed your number? He said, yes, sir. I'm going to be Leonard Fournette next year. And I'm going to tell you right now, it'd be hard to argue that point.
1st down and 10 for the Bucs. Shotgun, under center is Jenkins. He's going to take it up, and up to Engine Joe. Hitting the backfield that time. The Tigers made the tackle. It's not the 1st time he's been hit in the backfield, but it's the 1st time he's been brought down in the backfield.
Yeah. He probably got back to the line of scrimmage, had 2 of them. One grabbed him around the waist, the other
number 52.
3 minutes and 55 seconds left before halftime. 7-6, Bucs lead. Hey, Coach Junkins has said many times last night on the coaches show and even in the pep rally, it's going to be a street fight. If you're afraid of a street fight,
so far it's met the marquee. Double wing formation, Jenkins under center. There's the snap, ball's on the deck again, picked up by the quarterback.
No way.
Picked up by the Tigers, I do believe. We'll wait for the officials. And it is picked up by Centreville.
I'm going to tell you, we have got to correct that.
Oh, yeah, that's 5 times the ball's been on the deck.
If we can get into the locker room still up, or even if we don't, we've got to put tar,
Lester Hayes,
stick them.
Yes, it was. All right, 3:28 to go in the opening half. 7-6, Bucs.
Dip their hands in a
timeout.
Of tar.
Bowling Green. Been kind of what we predicted tonight, Jeff. It's been a ground game. Centreville has put the ball in the air a few more times. The 10-yard touchdown pass to get them to pay dirt. The missed PAT leaves Bowling Green up 7-6.
Yes, and 3:28. We're just trying to get into the locker room and circle the wagons and gather the troops, and let's talk about why the ball's hitting the ground.
To be sure, you put the ball on the deck 5 times and have the 2 turnovers, you should be losing. But the Bucs have, behind the heavy shoulders of Injun Joe, have carried the statistical advantage big time in the rushing game. Kudos for Centreville for good quarterback play. I'd say that's the star of their team so far is the quarterback Nettles for Centreville.
But Bowling Green defense has done what's been asked of them. So again, we call on the defense. Maybe the ball's slick on the Centreville side too, and maybe we can get a turnover. Let's get a turnover and take it in the end zone. It's time for the defense to score.
Shotgun formation for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver left. Wing left. There's the snap. They're going to give it to their big fullback off the left side. He's got some running room. He's got the first down. He's in the clear. He's down to the 30 and dragged out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Good hustle there by Verrett to make the tackle.
Verrett and I think Devion. Bickham was catching up with him. But
that big back got into the clear, and he doesn't have the breakaway speed, but he wasn't easily brought down. Big gain there for the Tigers with 3:19 left to go in the opening half.
Oh yeah, he was rumbling, picked up a huge gain for Centreville.
2 receivers right, single receiver to the left. Shotgun, Nettles, missed the snap. Recovered by the quarterback, Nettles. Snap was off to the right side, but you'd still like to see the quarterback be able to corral that. Went right past him. And like we said earlier, ball's on the deck. That puts the Tigers behind the sticks. That gets them a little bit out of their payroll.
Yeah, and Killingsworth back there quickly to make sure he didn't. Well, he can't get up and run with the ball.
Loss of about 8 yards on the play. Again, 2 receivers right, single receiver left. Shotgun formation is Nettles. Hands it off up the middle and hit hard at the line of scrimmage. No gain, number 77 on the tackle.
The big guns doing a great job across there, and guess who else was in on the tackle? JP, John Parker Brumfield. The knee must be holding up.
The knee is recovered. 3rd and 15.
Seems like he's grimacing a little bit. You got to take your hat off to him.
All right, here come the Tigers. Big 3rd down play. Probably 4 down territory considering where they are in the field. Shotgun formation, Nettles back to pass. Bootlegs right. Got a man downfield. Little bit of contact, but no flags on the play. Not a bad thrown ball. The receiver of Centreville tried to get pushed off of the defender for Bowling Green, and I think that slowed him down more than if he just would have ran his pattern. As it is, it's 4th down. You're the Tigers. What do you do here? Do you pin them deep? I think I pin them deep.
I can't believe that the quarterback under such heavy pressure was able to get that ball off. If you watch it, he was absolutely vaporized when he released that ball.
Shotgun formation for the Tigers. 2 receivers left. Back to pass is Nettles. He's got some pressure up the middle, looking downfield. Inexcusably throws it out of bounds on 4th down.
Give me some. All right, good defense. Good defense.
Did not understand the play call there by Centreville. You're obviously in a 4th down situation, and poor protection up front. Quarterback bootlegs the left and just throws it out of bounds. It's 4th down. You might as well throw it downfield and hope for a penalty or a completion of some sort. But the quarterback shuffles it out of bounds and
McGee
turnover on
entering
downs.
the game at quarterback.
All right, here come the Buccaneers.
Maddox McGee, the sophomore. Quarterback.
Single wing formation. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Injun Joe hit in the backfield and dragged down, but not after a fight.
Now, you know Centreville watched a lot of film of Josiah Miller, but the film does not quite get your attention like reality.
True. Minute 30 to go, 2nd down and 8. Bucs going to play it conservative here. They've got the young quarterback in the game. Maybe they're a little bit upset about the ball being on the turf a little
last
bit.
time number 14 named McGee was under center for
his
the
daddy?
Bucs was the 1997 state championship win.
A little bit of trivia. That was our trivia question tonight. Shotgun format, under center is McGee. He's going to take it. A little bit of confusion there for the Bucs. And down he goes. Looked like the running backs went one way. McGee thought the play went the other way. And it is going to be 3rd down and long for the Bucs. Centreville calls timeout.
1 minute and 3 seconds, 63 ticks left on the clock, 7-6, Bowling Green. Let me tell you, the offense has worked well except for the turnovers, but what can we say about our defense under Coach Dean King? He is a brilliant defensive mind, Chris. If you go to practice and hear and the details that he sees during practice, I don't see how he can see what all 11 players are doing during practice.
Well, to be sure, he's got a long trail of Bowling Green history. Played under Coach Smith, and is a fine coach in his own right. Done a lot of great things. He's been in several different schools, and now he's back home at Bowling Green.
Yeah, played under Coach Hendry and Coach Phil Junkins when he was at Bowling Green. And I still remember Coach Phil Junkins loved Dean King.
Yeah,
as
the
a player.
personality is the same. Dean, I remember him playing injured. He played both ways, played some running back, he played some left tackle, played defensive linebacker, played it all. Here we go, 3rd down and 8 for the Buccaneers. Big play in the game. Bucs do not want to turn it over. Under center is McGee. He's going to take it, pitch it to number 7. He's got some running room and going to be a little bit short. Flags on the play.
Flag on the play.
Looked like Josiah was going to have the 1st down, and Centreville came up and hit him hard.
It'd be interesting
and
to
held
see
him a
what
little
this
bit short.
flag is.
I'm assuming that's in the area of holding. We shall see.
It had to have happened.
It is
before.
holding against the Bucs.
Well, I sure didn't see it.
And you are not a homer.
No.
Yep.
I am not a homer. I am just as fair with my calls, but I can tell you right now, there was no holding on that play.
There you go. All right, he's going to set up a 3rd down and long. Clock is running. Not sure it should have been. We shall see.
I heard some whistles. Is Centreville going to call a timeout? Don't know.
You would think they would to try to force a punt. They have not adjusted the sticks yet. The down marker is still at the 35. The ball is on the 25. They need to adjust that, and I assume they need to adjust the clock.
36 seconds left, 7-6. The crowd has got to love what they're seeing on the field right now. Like Coach Phil Junkins said last night in our coaches show, which has over 500 views in 24 hours. I'm just checking to see Matt, not Matt McGee, but Maddox McGee still in at quarterback. But Coach Phil Junkins said last night on the show that he's going to try to put a product on the field that the crowd will be proud.
Okay, let's reset the stage for us. Centreville has elected to decline the penalty. They got the stick marker at 4th down. They put the ball back at the 35 and have adjusted the clock to 41 seconds. Now they're going to force the punt.
That'll be Dre Killingsworth doing the punting, and if he touches it off like he can, he's an exceptional punter. He's got the leverage.
Last year, it was the football.
Yeah.
Yep.
They would not get the kicking ball.
The correct football.
Into the game.
They refused.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a seizure.
You about did, I remember.
Yeah.
It's funny how some things you just remember. All right,
Yeah.
Killingsworth.
Made it 4th down.
Back deep, the officials, the white hat, and a couple of the line judges are still discussing the scenario here.
Well,
I'm a little confused also. I don't understand why it went back to the original line of scrimmage. It should be a play from the position of the foul, and you move it back, and you either, yes, right. As it is, they wind the clock.
Man, we need Dre to touch off a nice one, get a nice kick and down it deep, or either have the returner muff the punt and one of the Bowling Green Bucs pick it up and take it into the end zone. That's what I'm calling for.
All right, Killingsworth standing at his own.
Clock's running.
Yes, it should. When he started after the penalty, they start the clock, and we don't have a play clock, but it should be near 10 seconds when he's forced to snap it. Let's see, perhaps. Delay of game is the call with 15 seconds. It'll move the Bucs back 5 seconds, but they've used the time.
Or you could have called timeout at the last second. Timeout.
Now they call
the
timeout.
Bucs.
Now that's a little bit of a mistake. Why burn the timeout before the penalty or after the penalty? Burn
Right.
it before.
And save yourself the yardage.
We'll blame Hampton on that one. That was Hampton Creel's responsibility.
Yeah. I mean, that's obviously coaching snafu, and that
By
falls
Hambone.
straight into the lap of the first-year coach.
We're just joking, Hampton, if you're watching the game.
Just kidding, guys.
Right.
Hampton's been a huge asset because he's played college football.
Sure.
4 years up at Mississippi College, and he knows things about offensive line, leverage, because he played offensive line in college as an undersized lineman. He
Sure.
knows hand position, leverage,
Footwork.
to where a lot of high school teams, their offensive line coaching is, all right, guys, y'all block.
Fire
and then
off.
wait until the quarterback gets sacked. Come on, line,
All right, so let's set the stage. 15 seconds to go. Killingsworth will be standing at his 18-yard line. Back deep is Rodbro for the Tigers. He'll be standing at about his 40-yard line near hash.
He can kick it deep.
Killingsworth, there's the snap. There's a high booming kick.
Nice high kick.
Fair catch. Muffed and recovered by the Tiger. Good
That was
focus
close.
by the Tiger. You see that man coming down. A lot of times in high school, you see the guy, instead of doing the fair catch, he's scared.
Yeah.
He does the fair catch and he backs away. And the ball goes 20 yards down the field.
Absolutely. Well, when it's that high, it gives your
Defenders
coverage
plenty of time. Excellent
time to
punt
get
there.
down. And I can tell you who that was breathing down his neck was the bricklayer.
bricklayer, yep.
Kyron Cowart, and also Devion Bickham almost got on that ball. Therefore,
7 seconds to go in the half. Let's see what Centreville does. They're going to hand it off. They're going to take a knee. They're going to throw it downfield. I'm thinking they're going to throw it. Shotgun formation. Nettles back to pass. Indeed, they're going to throw it. Looking downfield. Overshoots. Man, it's Barrett between the numbers. He's down to the sideline.
Take it, son.
He is to the sideline and down to the 20-yard line as time expires.
Barrett will be wearing the takeaway belt.
That's right. He gets the takeaway belt.
I don't see the takeaway belt on the sideline.
I saw
do
it earlier. I see the
bone
hammer. Yep.
And the Jolly Roger. I wanted them to hold. Anyway, excellent job. Has somebody got a funnel cake?
You can get you a funnel cake, Jeff.
Yeah, well-
Halftime score, Bowling Green 7, Centreville Academy Tigers 6. A lot of turnovers in the first half, a lot of balls on the ground, but Bowling Green has weathered the storm in the first half. We saw a quarterback change at the end of the first half. Perhaps it has something to do with so many balls being on the deck.
Oh,
we'll see what they've got in the second half.
It's absolutely directly related to the fact that the ball hit the turf, and that is one thing that a coach
Hates to see.
cannot
Yes.
have.
Yep. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter if you're the starter, an upperclassman. You put the ball on the deck. If you're on green, you're coming out of the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Packers. I was thinking of Almond Green. Buccaneers up 7-6 at halftime. We're now going to see the Buccanettes and the Bowling Green cheerleaders perform. We'll be back in a moment with the second half.
We'll step away.
Bowling Green football, Buccavision.
Let you enjoy halftime.
Good first half.
think that's what it is. I wonder if Coach Phil mentioned anything about the fumbles at halftime. David Hood Burris keeps the stats. We fumbled 6 times and lost 3 of them.
That's the difference.
And we've had an interception, 4 turnovers, and we're up 7-6. You're supposed to be down 32-0.
Right.
4 turnovers.
But I guess it's
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're anticipating the second half as both teams begin their warm-up drills. Talk to us about the stats, Jeff. I understand we've had 6 fumbles in the first half, lost 3 and an interception, and yet the score is 7-6 Buccaneers.
Scores in the Buccaneers' favor, 7-6. It's a miracle, and it's a testament to the Buccaneer defense.
Yeah.
4 turnovers in the first half usually results in a 32-0 first half score.
We saw a quarterback change at the end of the first half. We're assuming something to do with the fumbles. Let's see if they come out in the second half,
Absolutely.
if they stick with the change or if they go back with the junior.
Yeah.
Buccaneers will be kicking off to start the second half. Big set of downs for both teams following the kickoff.
Well, in a 7-6 game, every play is important. 1 point separating you. Thanks to David Hood Burris, the Bowling Green School board president and statistician. We got these stats for the first half. We have 8 first downs. Centreville has only 3 first downs. We fumbled the ball 6 times. As you mentioned, we've lost 3 of them, and we've also thrown an interception. Now, the half ended on an interception. Now, they have rushed, Centreville that is, 11 times for 88 yards.
Well, expect to see more of the same in the second half as both teams are taking the field for the second half kickoff. We're going to be watching it live as the Bucs prepare for the kickoff. Killingsworth will be kicking off for the Bucs.
Bowling Green has rushed, Chris, for 141 yards to the 88 of Centreville. Coward has 84 yards rushing.
Many of them on the long touchdown run.
Yeah, while Miller has 57 hard-earned yards on 12 carries.
Killingsworth will be kicking off from his 40-yard line. Back deep for the Centreville Tigers is number 8, Darren McGillicuddy. Here comes Killingsworth with the approach and the kickoff. And it goes out of bounds, not what the Bucs wanted to start the second half. We'll give Centreville a good field position as we start the third quarter, 7-6 Bucs.
Yeah, that'll give them great field position. Anytime you kick the ball out of bounds on the kickoff, I think you get the ball at the 40 now.
Yes, sir. Check that, the 35-yard line.
Quickly corrected by the voice of Buccaneer Stadium, Mr. James Magruder, 35-yard line.
All right, here come the Tigers. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver left. Nettles in shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off the left side.
There you go.
Not much there for Centreville. Don't know who got the tackle. Was it number 52?
Excellent job right there by the defensive line of the Buccaneers. They have been taught all week to stay flat. Don't charge back into the backfield necessarily. Stay flat, flow with the run, and they did exactly that. 52, I would say, was in on that.
I think he was, yes. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Centreville stays in shotgun. He's back to pass. He's looking to the sideline. He's got his man at the 40
open
to the 45 and goes out of bounds.
That's going to be a penalty on Devion.
And even I would agree with that one. Personal fouls aren't a big deal. But that was a dumb play.
I think that Devion lost track of exactly where he was. You could tell by his reaction.
Dean King was
when he stood
livid.
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a dumb play and a dirty play. Let's face it, you don't want to go after a guy's knee, especially out of bounds. That's going to give the Tigers, after a nice pass and catch,
15 yards.
another 15 yards.
15-yard penalty against the Buccaneers.
And it wasn't near the sideline, it was deep into the sideline.
Anytime you have to pass up the water cooler to
Yes.
make a tackle.
Then you're out of bounds.
Yeah.
Know that. If you pass the bench, slow down. And I love hitting. I'm usually not one to second guess a personal foul, but that was a bad one. 35-yard line for the Bucs. The Tigers flip the field on one play. Spread formation for the Tigers. Shotgun is Nettles. He's going to hand it off to the fullback. Gets a few yards. Fights hard for about 3, maybe 4 yards.
He fought hard to get those. The big gun, Bryce Graham, Killingsworth getting up off the bottom of that pile.
Number 77 looked like he was holding him around the waist. Short gain on the play. I thought he got a bad spot there if you're a Tiger fan. Now the coach, the referee moves it forward, but that was a bad spot. 2nd down and 7. Excuse me, let's call it 8 for the Tigers. Shotgun formation. Back to pass. There's the Tigers. Nice catch by the Tiger. Breaks the tackle and gets near the 1st down.
Yep, he's going to have the 1st down.
I can't say enough about the Centreville quarterback. He's looked very good, and he's had a lot of pressure in his face. He throws a nice ball. That one was behind the receiver, but the receiver turned back and brought it into the body, broke one tackle, and got the 1st down.
That's right. Centreville has thrown the ball a lot more than the Bucs, but they're not a throw-first team. But whenever he has been called on to pass the ball,
He's looked good. Yep.
accurate.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Back to pass again. Looking downfield. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown.
Nobody.
Blown coverage
in
there
the
by
same
someone.
Area code. You know, you always hear deep is the deepest, wide is the widest is what I've always heard as a safety position. I'm not exactly sure what the defensive scheme was there, but somebody
missed the scheme.
absolutely went to sleep at the wheel.
Yeah, wide open was the slot receiver, and sometimes that's the hardest pass to catch when you're that wide open, but he caught it, and it was a touchdown. 2-point conversion for Centreville. Ball's on the deck, recovered by the Bucs. Again,
Well, yeah.
the failure for Centreville to be able to convert PATs changes the game.
Oh, exactly, Chris. If they do go ahead and make that 14-7, then Bowling Green's got to score
and convert.
and convert to just tie the game.
But that wasn't even close. Again, the Centreville center has struggled tonight with the snap and shotgun. They've been in shotgun the whole night. But there's been several errant snaps by the Tiger center, and that one was one of his worst. The ball was immediately on the ground, and nothing you can do there. The whole play is over.
The PAT means everything right now. A score makes it 13-12.
Oh yeah, it's yeah.
Instead of, let's say you score at the last second, then the pressure's on your kicker to tie it, or you got to go for 2 for the win. Right now, you're sitting to where the 6 points put you up. So our offense has got to protect the ball, take it down the field, and score on this set of
The
downs.
approach by Garza. Fair catch by number 35.
Number 13. Oh, that's the basketball stud.
Zeke needs it. He caught it. Just
Zeke
run with
Murphy.
the ball. I never get that. You got it. Just run with it. You're a tight end. I know they tell you to fair catch it. But shoot, you got 5-10
That's
yards
what they
there.
say.
I know. Yeah.
Do.
That's one of those rules.
And Zeke, being the type player he is,
Yep. I can see that in his personality.
does.
He's going to listen.
what the coach says do.
Which is
On the
good.
other
Which is
hand,
good.
Oh,
I was the opposite.
me or you, we would run with it.
Oh, flag on the plate.
They're going to re-kick. Now, Bowling Green could have declined that, but they're going to ask.
I'd make them kick it again.
Back it up, absolutely.
The problem is they haven't backed it up. They're still, correct me if I'm wrong, they kick from the 40 or the 35?
I might would sneak Christian Williams over there where Burford is and see if I could get a return.
Same play. He's like, Coach, I can return that. I think about the same spot.
Yeah.
Good hands by the tight end, though. Gave him a hard time for the fair catch, but that was an excellent catch. That's not the easiest ball to catch when it's a knuckle like that, but he looked sure-handed and brought it in. I think Centreville gained a couple yards on the penalty. Big set of downs for the Buccaneer offense here. Let's see if we can get back on track. First series tonight, they looked like a juggernaut. Let's see if they can get that mojo again and get down to pay dirt.
LJ
Jenkins back in at quarterback. He's back to pass. He's got time, and ooh, down he goes. Immediate pressure by the Buccaneers.
Well, I'm glad he hung on to the ball because he was hit from the blind side.
Yeah, he turned around, and the tight end missed his block.
Big loss.
And man was right in his face. Can't blame the quarterback on that one. Second down and 18 for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, big loss on the play. That puts you in a position to where you're going to have to consider passing the ball again sometime soon. 2nd and 20.
But you do got 2 prolific running backs. Let's see what the Bucs got in mind. Flags on the play. Let's see what we got.
Killingsworth pointing at the Centreville defense.
Centreville defense is pointing at Killingsworth. Let's see what we got. False start against Killingsworth. Killingsworth doesn't like it.
Well, if they blow the play dead like
it's
that,
usually against the offense.
It's against the offense because you could go ahead and snap the ball if it was a defense, right? And you got the free play.
Although the high school rules are a tad different. Bucs break the huddle.
Oh, 2nd and 25,
23.
Chris. Not what we wanted to come out of the locker room and do.
Shot, under center is Jenkins. Bootlegging near side, looking downfield. He's looking across the field. Nice catch by Killingsworth there.
Picked up a little bit of the yardage. Nice pass by Meadowlark.
Nice
Jenkins.
catch and a nice catch by Killingsworth. That was a little bit behind him by his head, and he brought it in as he was going across the field. Good play by both of the players. And the Bucs needed something positive there.
Yeah, well, you got a 6'5" receiver who is an athlete first. So he's a heck of a weapon as a pass receiver, and a nice job there.
Interesting
nice
setup. It's interesting down now. We got 3rd and long. Let's see what the Buccaneers have in mind. They were not conservative on 3rd down. Let's see what they got in mind on 3rd. Back to pass is the quarterback. He's got some pressure, looking downfield, throws downfield.
Burford pulls it out of the air.
And a first down. Wow, the Bucs were fortunate on that one. Woo! Should have been picked off. Goes off the defender's hands and into Burford's hands, and he corrals it for the first down.
Almost like an immaculate reception or something.
Better to be lucky than good.
Yeah.
As it is, that's the break the Buccaneers needed. Gets them out of their end of the field. 1st and 10 at midfield, 8:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. That's the break. Let's see if that's a turning point in the game.
Nice job by the offensive line holding out the pressure that time.
Wing formation. They're going to hand it off this side. And corralled by number 5, Chris Garza, after a decent gain for the Bucs. Looked like he landed on the football, maybe knocked the wind out of him. That's my guess. That's my hope.
Kelvin McCain of Care Physical Therapy running on the field.
Care Physical Therapy is the finest physical therapy place in Franklin. They worked on my kids. He's worked on me. And always does an excellent job.
Yeah, I've worked on Maverick. Let me tell you what, Kelvin is a Franklinton guy. He's born and raised around here. And you say, well, you know, Kelvin does physical therapy down there at Care. Let me tell you, do not be fooled. He's a world-class
world-class
therapist.
Yep.
And we're just blessed that he chose to stay home and practice his gift in the physical therapy world. You don't have to go to New Orleans or wherever the case may be. Kelvin McCain at Care Physical Therapy is a witch when it comes to
I'm thinking the
rehabilitation.
running back perhaps landed on the football, knocked the wind out of him. He gets up and walks under his own power to the sideline. Let's hope that's the case. Set the table, 2nd down and 6 for the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are in Tiger territory at the 46. Single wing formation, 2 backs, single receiver left. They're going to hand the ball off. Verrett near side, makes one man miss, and has the first down into Tiger territory.
Nice job by Verrett right there of setting up his block. Did you see Verrett running and he stopped and actually put his hand on the back of the guard who was pulling, put it back in.
He was one of my favorite players on last year's team. Always was very game and played hard and was ready to hit.
Move the sticks. First down again. Brody Estave, I'm going to say number 54, out front.
All right, the
Key block
Bucs,
on
single
that
wing left, Verrett right, tail of the tandem, Engine Joe. The handoff is to Joe, up the middle, good acceleration, and got a first down.
Body blow, body blow.
Protect your ball, protect your ball.
Engine Joe's on the deck.
Maybe another
Christian Williams
knock
coming in.
the wind out moment. The Buccaneers are on the move, Jeff. Buccaneers came out to start the half, and they looked pretty shaky. Took a body punch from the Tigers on the touchdown, and the personal foul was no help. Buccaneers come out on offense, immediately gets sacked, and got behind the sticks big time. But they recovered on the tip pass, and fortunately got the first down, got the ball out to midfield. Now, after a couple quick running plays, Bucs are in business at the 27-yard line. Looks like we got a little bit of a cramp.
Thankfully, that's right. I'm going to tell you right now, you have Kyron Cowart and Josiah Miller both on the ground in consecutive plays.
That's definitely a cramp. We need a little pickle juice.
Or a packet of mustard. Mr. Charlie Fasola told me that packet of mustard, just zip it into your mouth, and it's almost instant relief.
Williams into the backfield as the tailback. Wing left, Verrett the slot right. Jenkins under center. He's going to hand it off to Williams up the middle. And positive yardage on the play. Let's see what they give him. Gain of about 2, it's given 3 yards on the play. 6:52 to go in the third quarter. 12-7, Centreville. Big set of downs here for the Bucs. Bucs are in the red zone and are moving the football once again. Single wing left, tailback Williams. Verrett, the wing right. Back to pass. Nope, they're going to give it to Verrett off the left side. Good blocking. Nice run by Verrett.
Excuse me. Number 54, Brody Estave again on the play out front. Key block by Brody Estave.
And really, Zeke Burford at the front of the play at tight at the wing had a good key block that set the edge and allowed the Bucs to get into first down territory.
What can you say with Cowart and Josiah on the sideline? You plug in Christian Williams and Verrett, and you don't let up.
You're going to have to do it. It's a long season. Handoff up the middle to Williams. He breaks one tackle to the outside.
Pay dirt! Yeah,
Touchdown.
that's a man. The freshman, Josiah. That's the same way Raymond used to do it in high school, brother. Number 23, Christian Williams over the left side. Great job of following his block. The golden child, let me tell you something.
And the freshman comes off the field. He's excited. You like to see that kind of energy from the young running back. PAT attempt. Brock, they kick. Oh, and it's blocked. The PAT is no good. Makes it a 1-point football game.
But you cannot take for granted as an offensive line, the PAT, because so often in practice, the kickers allowed to practice the PATs with no oncoming pressure. The offensive line almost gets to where they think, well, it's PAT, they're not going to rush really hard.
One thing that will help the running backs, the starting running backs recover is the nice touchdown run by the young freshman.
Oh,
there's
absolutely.
nothing like a little competition that will get you back on the field.
Absolutely. Well, you know, everybody wants to see their name in the paper, and somebody's going to have their name in the paper.
My bruise isn't so bad anymore.
Somebody's going to have their name in the paper, and it's going to be a running back, but it's going to be Christian Williams. For a second, I thought that maybe the quarterback kept the ball because he was running, bouncing, getting. I mean, it was not an easy run. That was an exceptional power run.
All right, 5:53 to go in the third quarter. Third quarter moving a little bit slower than the first half. 13-12.
No, here it is. It was on my other shoulder. I always keep my towel on my left shoulder. I'd put it on my right shoulder. Bucs up 13-12. Just under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. 5 minutes, 53 seconds. Killingsworth has it teed up.
All right, here come the Bucs. End over end kick and out of bounds.
We might need to practice keeping that in bounds. You know, at least give them a chance to fumble, whatever.
You know, in high school, the average starting position is the 35-yard line. You kick it out of bounds every time, it's the 35-yard line. There's a low risk and no chance of a penalty. So perhaps it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's see what the Tigers have in store. They came out to start the third quarter with the ball in the air. Let's see if they stay that way. They really didn't have a lot of success in the first half running the football. Most of their success tonight has been through the air.
Defense should be rested.
And here come the Tigers in double wing. Under center is Nettles. They're going to hand it off. Left side, whistles on the play. Usually against the offense.
Back them up. And Sherman Davis says back them up.
First time tonight we've seen the Tigers in their traditional offense, the double wing. And it's not off to a good start after the penalty.
Come on, man. Come on. Run.
First down and 15 to go for the Tigers.
Next team that scores. Bucs need to get the ball back.
Early. Double wing formation for Nettles. Gonna hand it off the left side. Got some running room. And he got about 5 yards. If they run that play on 1st and 10, it's a very good play.
Yeah.
They're 2nd and 5. Now they're 2nd and 10 after the penalty. Coming into the game tonight, this is what we expected out of Centreville, the double wing. Quarterback under center. Got some whistles, timeout, Bowling Green. Bucs trying to make some adjustments to the double wing, which they haven't seen. I anticipated Centreville to stick with the passing game. They had some success to start the third quarter, moved the ball down the field, and so what do? They switch to the double wing, catch Bowling Green off guard a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, it took everybody on the Bowling Green sideline by surprise because, you know, last night on the Coach Phil Junkin show, he said, and all week at practice, that our goal this week is to get them out of that formation. Well, they surprised the Bucs by coming out and primarily not being in that formation.
They've been in a shotgun all night. That's the first time they've been under center, and it's midway through the third quarter. Don't put it past Stutzman and Hurst to throw in some wrinkles. When they've had their state championship teams, they could spread it out. They could go 4 wide with the quarterback, empty backfield even. And it's in their playbook. Their bread and butter is the double wing, but they're not afraid to try something different. After the timeout, what do? They get out of their wing. Go back to the shotgun formation. Nettles back to pass. Got some pressure, hits his man. Out of bounds, good tackle in the open field. Going to set up a big third down and about 7 for the Tigers. Again, it all goes back to the first down penalty.
Oh, absolutely. 3rd and 6.
3rd
Chris.
and 6.
I mean, another quarterback pass that was right in the hip pocket.
Yeah, quarterbacks look good. I'd like to see his
He
stats.
has got crosshairs on his eyeballs, Chris. He's deadly accurate.
Shotgun formation for the Tigers. 2 to the right, single back right.
Ball's on the deck.
Nice pitch and catch by the Tigers. That time I blamed the center earlier, but that snap was okay. The quarterback simply dropped it, but he recovered it and still made the pass. Nice pitch and catch. Centreville's got some skill players.
No doubt about it. He is drilling that football. I hate to see it, but anytime that ball is on the deck, it takes a cool-headed quarterback to.
Number 5 for Centreville is a true freshman as he comes slipping off after the nice play. Spread formation for the Tigers. Going to hand it off up the middle to the big fullback. Gets past the line of scrimmage and falls forward for a decent gain for the Tigers.
Defense, get that football.
Going to set up a 2nd down and about 5.5 yards to go for the Tigers.
4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
We'll give them
13,
4
12.
yards
Bucs
on that
are
play.
up. Number 8, yeah.
Get that football, man.
2nd and 6.
Yes, sir. Tigers break the huddle. 2 receivers left, single receiver right. Nettles in shotgun. Gonna hand it off to the big fullback off the right side and has enough for a Tiger first down.
I'm gonna tell you, they're doing their Josiah Miller imitation right now.
He's not quite as good as Miller, but he's a nice heavy back. His shoulder pads are low and he's running hard towards the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's no Miller,
No.
but combined with the offensive line
Yep.
and those plays, he's getting a lot of the same results.
Had the long run in the 2nd quarter, but not a lot of anything over 5 yards since then. 2 receivers left, single receiver right for the Tigers. Shotgun, they're going to hand it off right side. Quarterback dances and gets positive yards on first down.
No, Chris, we need a big stop. We need a big play by the defense.
2nd down, gain of 4 about on first down.
2nd and 6.
Chandler Bucs.
Bucs checks into the game. He's rough and ready.
JT Brumfield.
Shotgun formation for the Tigers. 2 to the left, single back left, back to pass. Looking downfield, throws, got his man. It's caught at the 20, down to the 22. 25 to the 22.
Complete to 17. I'm going to tell you, Chris.
Another freshman. They have got a bevy of freshmen. That's impressive.
Well, the quarterback, that is, he wraps them around the football.
Yes.
It does not take.
Good point.
It don't take a circus catch.
Right.
Every time he's put it in the air, it has been on the money.
2:14 to go, 3rd quarter. Tigers threatening. Spread formation. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff is to the tailback, number 22. Nice hit there by Josiah Miller. Short game.
Killingsworth slowed him down. Josiah Miller closed the deal right there. No gain, short gain.
No gain on the play. That's a play the Bucs needed. 1:45 to go, 3rd quarter. 13-12 Buccaneers. Centreville
to take a rest.
Does Centreville stay on the ground or they put it back in the air? They've had a good mix on this drive. Started out in the wing. Bucs adjusted their defense. Tigers move to the wing. To the spread. 2 to the right. Single receiver to the left. Nettles back to pass. He's got time. Looks downfield. Got his man. Turns it upfield. Near the first down at the 15.
Trey Champagne on the tackle.
Going to be about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to bring him to the fair next year to throw the football through the tire game. And
you're going to win, huh?
And I'm going to win.
Yes, sir. All right, 3rd down. Oh.
They'd ask him to leave. throw the ball through the tire game.
All right, 3rd down and about 2. The big fullback back in the game. Oh, ball's on the deck. He's looking to pass. Killingsworth throws it. Intercepted. Down to the 20, to the 25. He may go all the way. He's got to beat the fullback. Cuts back to the middle. And is going
Snake Eyes, Ben Yelloway. He had the interception last week. Yeah, look, he's got the belt. Hey, take away belt. I like the way he's doing with the belt, Chris. That was the whole idea.
The play was really set up by the defensive end. The defensive end, Killingsworth. He had pressure on the play. Quarterback tried to break containment, and ill-advised tried to throw it for an incompletion. Didn't want to take the sack, and he threw it right to number 11. And 11 broke down the far sideline and had a lot of yards. 59 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Nettles is going to hand it off to the bricklayer. He's got some room.
Here we go.
He may go all the way to the 5. Oh, dragged down there by the Tiger. Flag on the plate.
That's a flag. I think he pulled him down by the face mask that time, Chris. It'll be half the distance.
So it'll be on the 2 or the 1.
Great turnabout right there, Chris.
Yes, and it, just when the game was in flux, it could go either way. The big turnover really set things up. Then Centreville's on their heels. You bring in the running back, and he gets a long gain, almost scores on the play.
But I'm going to tell you this, Chris. I've said it a million times. The best defense is pass rush. Your defensive backs all of a sudden become brilliant anytime the quarterback's retreating. All right, we're going with a heavy package right here. Chris, I'd say that ball's on the 2, just as you suggested.
All right, here come the Bucs. 1st and goal. Set up at about the 3-yard line, I think. But looking at the side stick. Handoff up the middle. Into the end zone for the Bucs. Didn't get a number on the play.
Number 77, the big gun. Big gun. Number 1. Number 77, Bryce Gray on the big gun. He's the first man through. You expect him to be blocked. The first man blocking for Miller, but you hand it to him with a full head of steam, and instead of bowling a guy over for a block, he bowls his way into the end zone.
PAT here is big. It's a 7-point game at present. The PAT will make it an 8-point game. Very crucial PAT.
Alex Brock.
Snap. It's a little bit messed up, and it's no good. Started with a bad snap and didn't go much better after that. Leaves it at a 7-point game with 26 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
You can't hang that on Brock, but that ball was barely held onto the tee right there.
All for the Buccaneers.
Stand up and holler. All right, time for a kickoff.
I sense Centreville's getting a little tired right now. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, but I felt like after the long interception, I felt like a lot of wind went out of their sails. Those kind of plays like that, Centreville's feeling good. They're marching down the field. You get the interception and the long return, then a long run by the running back, and all of a sudden, Centreville feels a little bit defeated. It's like a punch in the gut.
I'm with you 100%. All right, let's see what Killingsworth chooses to do right here.
You almost said who scores next was going to be the winner, but you hesitated. Are you right? Kickoff is deep to the Centreville
Stay in bounds.
Picked up at the 5, to the 10, to the 15. Poor effort there by the Tiger. He would rather go out of bounds. And that's kind of the body language we're seeing right now at Centreville. They look defeated. Let's see if that carries on to the offense. Poor effort there by the return man.
No. It's almost as though he was thinking about his next contract extending his career.
With WST.
Yeah.
Yeah. The onslaught continues as the Buccaneers continue, the Tigers continue to play more football.
Sawyer McKeon was down there on the cover, number 17. That to the back did not want to face up with. McKeon did a great job covering that kick.
All right, here come the Tigers. Let's see what they have in mind here. Back under center. I formation. Double tight end. Nettles under center. He's going to hand it off to the tailback. Over the right side, out to the 20-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Middle buster. Engine Joe on the tackle. I did pick up 4 yards. Here's second and 6. Second and 5.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter.
Well, fourth quarter belongs to the Bucs. This is where your weight room and your junction boys type workouts during the heat of the summer pays off.
Point it back at me.
I say if it comes down
point
to
in front of you.
who's in the best shape, who's the strongest. I think there's already been evidence during the game that the Bucs have the edge when it comes to brute strength.
I think a lot of it's going to come down to willpower as well. Tigers look fine until that pick. All of a sudden, they look dead and lethargic. A lot of that is knowing how to recover when you have a bad play. We look up and down the roster, they got a lot of young players. And their body language has just dropped immensely ever since the pickoff. Game was hinging there. You know, Tigers were driving. Buccaneers, good pressure on the quarterback. Errant pass by the quarterback. Big mistake of the game right there.
And Centreville, you know, they have got to be against the ropes right here thinking, we didn't expect this. That's the next thing. They've got to be taken out of their game. It reminds me of the lyrics of an old Bob Marley song. Their belly's full, but we hungry. They have skins on the wall, but we're the ones coming off of no win season. I can see it on his phone. Their bellies are full, but we hungry, Chris.
All right, let's see. Started the fourth quarter, 19-12. Still a one score game. But let's face it, Centreville has done nothing on their PATs tonight. 0 for 2. Looked poorly on both of them. I formation for the Tigers. Double tight left. They're going to run it this side. Trying to slow the game down are the Tigers, and I really don't blame them. But at the same time, they're slowing the game down. They still have got to move the football. And big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down and 3. Not a lot of punts in this game. I remember Bowling Green punching once in the end of the first half. You would think in a 19-12 ball game there would be some more punts.
And
all right, 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers. They stay in the I formation.
okay.
Nettles under quarterback. They're going to hand it off the right side. Gets the first down. Fullback bounces forward to the 32-yard line.
He got the first down. Looked like Josiah Miller was going for the ball right there, which not a bad idea. I'd love to see the ball come loose. First down, however, we're just underway in the fourth quarter, 11:05. Bucs lead it 19-12.
Huge play in the game right there. You stop them there. First a turnover on a punt. That's a big win for the Bucs.
Now let's get a turnover right here.
Everyone back in the house. I formation. Hand off to the tailback off the right side. Not a lot of room there.
Well, the line
is by number 7, Engine Joe.
The defensive line did what they were supposed to do, stayed flat, held their men at a stalemate, and allowed Engine Joe to come in from linebacker position as he's the
Centreville would have liked
designated.
nothing better than to get 5 yards and then go play action pass here. Let's see if they still have that line. Staying in the I formation. Bucs are crowding the box. Action pass they are. Hedges man, nice pass, first down. What did I call that or what? That's why I get paid the big bucks.
I'm going to tell you what right now, I have seen a lot of quarterbacks. I've been to goat ropings, rodeos, and this quarterback is as accurate as I care to ever see again.
Good poise in the pocket, and yes, finds his receiver even under pressure. He's dropped the ball a couple times, picked it up, and still made a play. And that was a big one there as well.
First down for the Tigers.
Nearing midfield. Tigers, this drive is on the out formation with those drive. Double, slot, right. Hand off to the tailback. Got some good yardage there for the Tigers.
Centreville doing what Centreville does.
Timeout, Bowling Green.
Yep.
Bucs look for a timeout to kind of regroup. 9 minutes. Clock is still running. Now it's stopped. 9 minutes to go. Centreville fans are getting back into it. Crucial point in the game here. Centreville's driving. They're in Buccaneer territory. And it's going to be second down and short for the Tigers when we resume play.
You got to know Coach Dean King right now is talking to the troops. And I'm putting my money on Dean King that he's diagnosed exactly what it is that's allowing Centreville to make nice chunks of yardage. Clyde Oller on the sideline for the Bucs. He's as big of a motivational coach as you'll ever see. In the white shirt down there talking to Gerald, Preston Gerald.
All right. Centreville will be setting up shop at the Bowling Green 46-yard line. 9:17 to go. Touchdown is the lead with the PAT. 4-down territory. I would assume the rest of the way on this drive. I formation. Two slots to the left, 3-point stance. Hand off to the tailback. Right side. He's got some yardage and another first down. Nice block by number 50 for Centreville.
Yeah, you can see by his reaction, he's happy
He put
with the
the
block.
eye on his tail.
Yeah.
5'10", 225-pound lineman. First down and 10 for the Tigers.
They're just running right off tackle. Right off of their right tackle, over and over and over again.
I formation again for the Tigers. First down and 10 at the Buccaneer 40. Nettles under center. There's the snap, same play, right side. Good yardage again for the Tigers.
Exact same play. Chris.
Oh, don't put it past the Tigers to run the same play over and over until you stop it. But you've got to be on guard here.
Yeah.
Play action pass is coming. When the Buccaneers are they're gonna stop this play. They're gonna get it in their mind, and that's when the tight end dump goes. So you've got to stay on guard.
They're absolutely setting the stage for play action and find a man wide open. But right now,
second and 2 is a perfect opportunity to do it.
there's no reason to get away from what you're doing so well, really.
Nettles hands it off the right side, has the first down. And going forward. I don't know. I disagree. I think that would have been an awesome time to go play action pass. Something conservative, because you still have 2 downs to make 2 yards. And the Bucs are on their heels on that play, looking for runs. But it's they still got 30 yards to go on this kind of ground and pound offense. It's difficult. You cannot make a mistake, and offsides, the penalty, and you're back. I think they missed a good opportunity there to go play action.
First down.
They're going to hand it off left side. Stopped on the play after a loss of at least a yard.
Russell Wilson on the tackle.
Now, does
Walking into this now.
does the play action pass work as effectively here? Possibly not.
Okay, great.
I think that worked. Was good. Good pass. Receiver just went up and walked the ball down. Yep. If you were sitting there, all you sell things is open.
Third reception, Jim Powell, the slot.
Coverage was good. They
Yeah.
Third and one.
Just open your shirt pocket and let the ball fall.
Third down and 1 for the Bucs.
Just let you know, in the fourth quarter, do a big defensive play.
And off to the first fullback on the right side. He should have a number of first down. He was stumbling and he was down close to the base. He got the ball. Federal fans will have a big time. Yeah. Well, looks like he got down to about the 3-yard line. Less than 6 minutes to play. If they do score, I'm already thinking this is T18 for 2-point conversion. That's going to be interesting. They've got to. They've got to. If you remember, Oscar Lopez was their kicker a couple years ago. He was proficient. He must be right on that. First down the door, quarter, right, out on the 5. Hands off on the left side. Wrong side. Yeah, that was an excellent play. Same play they've been running. That time he filled the hole. Put his helmet on the shoulder. And down he moved. 5-20 away. Second down and goal from the 5. Don't touch the Bucs out. Yes. He's got 5 yards. There's not a lot of place. Spread the defense out. You know it's from the stand. Some yards, looks like he's got near the 1 yard line.
Make sure Bang comes in first on that tackle, according to Ron and his cornerback.
So you third down, 2 yards to go for the shootout territory. Maybe it's the 2-yard line. I'm going to say it's closer to 2.
That's Hunter down here, so he's going to earn the seat.
I'm getting that. Interesting, the big fullback has not been in the game. He took that big hit from Pigeon Jones, and he went to the sideline. Now he's back into the I can hear it all coming out on this one, I do believe. Am I correct on that?
That ball's on the 2-yard line. Chris, you think by now it's really the 6-inch line.
I think they're a little closer to the 2. I think that's pretty high.
There you go, good.
I really think they're inside the 1.
Come get on, snap.
3:55 to go in regulation. The Bucs hold the 7-point lead. Obviously, it's pretty important and not necessarily scored, but they got to get rid of the 2-point conversion. What interesting thing, I would give them with
Hey, man. Hey, turn the shit. Go get it, baby. Go get it.
I have no idea. I don't know if he scored now. That's the score. They said nothing. That was scored now.
Who that flag on?
There's no play. There's no sign of touchdown, no touchdown. I don't know. You know, if there is a personal foul before we have it, it's after the touchdown. And the touchdown should stand with PAT and going back here. They gave him the touchdown. They get 19-18, 3:52 to go. That's really that makes sense. But no one ever really invited a single touchdown.
Yeah. 19-18, Bucs up by 1 on the kickoff, 3:52 remaining in the first time. They go jumping. They're offside.
You know, if you've got a kicker that can kick it into the end zone, all you have to do is break it up. When you give it to the 35, that is why can't that guy get the extra First down at their own 20-yard line. They like nothing better than to hand the ball to their tailback, fullback, and pound the ball and run up the clock and end it 19-18. Or heck, score on the last play as the clock expires. And off, it's Jason Joe up the middle. He got the middle. coming through that hole, and they were like sticking their arms out. They wanted to do part of that.
What they saw was the light from the train.
Yeah.
And they were standing on the track.
If that happened, died at his feet. All right, we have a substitute holder. Quarterback was down on the spot.
All right, that's brought not through.
Everyone's thinking of number 7. We'll talk about that next All right, 26-18. 8-point game. Still, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Hadn't happened tonight yet. Pulling out the guys. Beating the Bucs did long enough because they scored too quickly. I said what they wanted to do was just grind the ball out. They went 80 yards in one play.
Yes, indeed. Give number 7 some yard.
With the right and the kickoff. And the right tip. Field by number 9 up to the team. He's in front. Get it on the and ball forward to 36 yards. You get to see a lot of Marcus degree.
You got a glimpse of what the high school
Marcus degree. That's what he did. 6'2". Like the pass was up. It is the still. It is on the drop. When the game's getting well, it's not out of hand. But when you feel like you're in place, you drop the football. That ball should have been caught.
It almost sounded like it was blocked. Well, I don't think it was because
Yeah, he hit that ball. I could have 3:23 to go in regulation. The Bucs up by 8.
we need that block to run. Second and 10.
Like in that goal of the Tigers. Got the momentum back to back to the ball. Got it to 6. Got the first down.
First and 10, near midfield. 47-yard line.
Pretty good football game. Back and forth. Matchup tonight. Centreville wanted to interfere with the competition.
Nice job on coverage.
Pretty good half thing. I'll say that. Nice play spot.
You got two sophomores playing the corner. Long way to finish. I've never really had a dream of being a corner.
You're not the prototypical corner now.
That's a position where you can find a lot of glory and a lot of heart.
Right.
Nice job by Tracy.
Went to his knee to pick up the football and blew it down.
Eli Schilling coming out of the game. I'm going to say something about the things that Eli Schilling. I've never seen him overreact or just totally quit. He's under 200. No, but let me tell you, he is still Brings back memories.
Well, you got to get some basketball games. That's all it is. All right, the Tigers, big ball. Fourth down and a country mile. Got to get in the ball. Fourth down, big. Turnover, they should be able to run out the clock.
Yes. You can almost taste. I think so. After 11 months, 29 days.
Tigers still have 3 timeouts left. And they're going to have to get a turnover.
Probably not a bad idea for a running back.
In this situation, go down. Don't fight for the extra yards. Oak Forest, 4 years ago, Centreville was on the verge of being Oak Forest. When Oak Forest was the state championship in sophomore year. Centreville Tigers got the first down. Big kid rumbling, trying to get the extra couple yards. Oak Forest got ripped it out of his hand and recovered the ball. And the next play, of course, that's out.
I never really understood what it means whenever a football player says, well, the coach says, don't try to do too much.
Right.
But you remember John Mitchell, and Mitchell was always had a lot of great fun. And there ain't no fun out there. One more yard. Unsure.
Now it has 5 minutes, 22 to go, 26-18.
8-point game.
We haven't seen the quarterback roll the football tonight. That's the first time. Key here is that they did not say first down. Clock position. Quarter short. That's a big rule right there.
He was on the coverage. Rick Williams was on the coverage. 42 seconds.
42 seconds. Third down and 1. I keep thinking you got a first down. On the long run, you did not. That was his first pass of the game. They had the receiver on. And he was still holding his chest. Third down and 1. First down, shoot stop the clock.
Even the grass is standing on here in anticipation of something we've waited for.
That was down the clock. Good.
313
Now the officials they see the problem. Or did they call timeout? I believe Centreville used one of the remaining 2 timeouts. Going to be a first down and 10. Coming back from the sideline. There you have it, man. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Only 20 seconds left. It's going to take a missed tackle or something for the Centreville to pull this one out. Well, it's definitely back to pass. That's good down. Goes down good on the road. That was a quick player. Handling under the road there. Quarterback, they start to make a few get down the street.
Excellent defense by an outside linebacker. You run stride for stride. Usually you say, well, the backers are not the best defensive back. In this case, it's kind of going on with anybody on either sideline.
All right, here comes Tigers, second down. 15 seconds to go. Interesting. Stopped extremely abruptly earlier when they stopped. Why did it stop so quickly that time?
What's that?
I don't know. It's our guys running the clock.
Key tackle by Barrett.
That saves the day right there, Chris.
I'm not afraid to admit he's not going to miss a tackle. That's why he's back there. He's a good open field tackle. Hits the man in the knee, rounds up and down.
He had to weave his way through guys downfield and block. Oh, Chris. That's good play. My line is glad it's one of my eyes.
25-yard penalty defensive penalty. This will be your last play of the night. It was probably over the ground. We're going to do it over. 1 second back on the clock. Going to make it 5 yards further. And in a high school football game, quarterback throwing for Bucs showed some strength there in the fourth quarter. You know, could have gone either way there early in the third quarter. Centreville gets the ball, marches down the field, and scores. And Bucs get behind the sticks on their opening drive, but recover, tip pass in the game. That, in my opinion, was a turning point in the game. Bucs got the first down out near midfield, and they never really looked back. Sure, Centreville scored a few times, but I always felt that Bowling Green was in control.
Well, I wish you would have told me, because I was nervous the whole game. Bowling Green did exactly what I saw them do down here at practice. And mid-practice on Wednesday, I think I texted, mark my words, we will beat Centreville. I could just tell by the way the instructions were given in such detail and the way the boys were able to execute what they were being taught.
Let's talk player of the game. I know you've got somebody in mind, I've got somebody different in mind. I'm thinking special teams won this game. I'm thinking Rockaway making the PATs and Centreville not making the PATs is the difference in the game. I know you're thinking number 7. I'm going with the kicker.
Well, we had 2 men to rush for over 100 yards tonight.
Right?
Coward and Josiah Miller. So with those 2 guys,
You got
over 100 yards each.
Howard had the early touchdown. That really set the tone
And then
for
he had
the
the
game.
long touchdown at the end that really. So let's go with fuel players of the game.
Okay.
As
So,
a rock.
well, we have an executive producer. He can guess the side. He's shaking his head no.
He's going to Christian Williams.
All right, let's do that. We'll go with co-MVPs of the game. I'm going with the PAT kicker. That's
great.
That's in Bowling Green has lost in so many games over the years, and that he spent the time in the offseason learning how to do that.
Oh, right.
That makes a difference in a game like this. You miss those PATs, that's a total ball game. Changes the complexion of everything. It's a tie ball game. Maybe we're losing, but he made those PATs. Now you can say, well, the other guys, they carried the bill and they got it in the end zone. Sure, I get it. But sometimes those players that are back in the background are key. And that's where I'm going tonight. What about the big hit of the night? You have to watch tape for that.
Yeah, well, I remember the big sack,
Maverick on the PAT, that was a big play of the night, yes. That after the penalty and on the PAT, they were forced to go to the air. And McKelvin came through and wrapped up on the quarterback and put a good blow on him and sacked him. And at that point, that was huge.
And the takeaway of the night, we did have Barrett at the end of the first half, get the interception, but the Galloway interception was key. Came at a great time. So I think he keeps the belt that he earned, or the takeaway belt that he earned in the Jamboree. Ben Galloway on that. So my vote is not against Alex Brock. I'm a huge Alex Brock, being an old PAT kicker myself. I also want to shine a little bit of light on my good friend, Josiah Miller. The dual players of the game. Chris, 313 days since we walked off the field, dejected, wondering if we would ever win another game.
That was an important game, too, because that was a game that's a tough victory and a game they needed to win. Next week they got Tri-County state champs, and that's not going to be an easy game. That's a rough and ready football team. They got some sure enough talent on that team, and the Bucs better have their chin straps buckled next week.
But this is what you want under your belt.
Yes, you had to have this. In my opinion, this game, when I looked at the schedule, this was a game that the Bucs had to have.
Yeah,
and they pulled it out tonight.
I said this was a litmus test between a promising season and a so-so season. You got to coach 45 years, 411 victories, a team that has averaged 9 wins a year for 45 years, and
we all speculate and look at the schedule, and you say these teams are this class, these teams are this class. This was a key victory on the schedule, one they had to have. And Coach Junkins and the crew, they got it done. Hats off to you all. And it's time to move on, put this one behind us. And,
don't forget to join us for the Coach Phil Junkins Show. It'll be a victory show.
That makes it better.
This Thursday we'll film it. It'll be on next Friday. Chris, I got one thing to say. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the